turned toward me and looked so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Follow me down, there's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young again. Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, the fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. Shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words you say, To say the words you remember.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, we always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, we always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? You gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I baby, why do I baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NUEL Winter Championship Swiss Week 2 here. I'm joined by Orion. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, thanks. Excited for these matches tonight. We've got a cracker to start off between the two high-seeded teams of UEA and Durham that went 3-0 last week. So both of these teams are going to have their perfect record broken in this game. Or one of these teams, sorry.
Definitely, this is the clash of the Titans, and we don't want to wait much longer, so we better get these teams ready and going. You know, they're both highly seeded in this championship so far. How do you feel this game should turn out?
I've seen both of these teams play in either NSE or NUEL. Both teams play with a lot of pace and aggression. Although I will say that I've only ever seen UEA play with KJ, who is absent from the team today, and I can't remember who the third usually is for Durham, but they are playing with Obot instead of their normal third. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams adapt to this different player as Smallfish are going to get bumped and demoed. There's going to be the opening goal. And it is going to be for Queen Scots.
Definitely a strong start for the UEA side here, coming with a quick goal here from Queen Scott. But I just want to talk about, you know, when we saw this game start, it was instantly with the aggression, like you said. These teams went for the bumps, they went for the demos, and, you know, it seemed to pay off for one side.
Yeah, definitely. And UEA were the beneficiary of that. But yeah, we were seeing bumps and demos on either side, so clearly both of these teams putting an aggressive spin on this game from the outset.
Bob looking to pass it into the center field, but Zorte is there. Medicia looking for a pinch, but he's met by Zorte with the 50. And Ant-Man with a good follow. It is looking to go center field, but Zouch is there. He's looking to get an extra touch. What a card control indeed. A miss comes out from Queen Scott. Mordicia has the counterattack. He's looking for the flick. Gets bumped out of the way. Ant-Man barely making the save here as Zorte clears it to the side. 3 minutes and 50. And the game has slowed down a little bit, and an own goal comes from one of the UEA players here. Unlucky stuff.
So unfortunate. Queen Scott's tried to pre-jump that save, and the ball just ends up rebounding off the post and straight back into him. That completely caught UEA by surprise. It's an unfortunate one, but it's going to tie the game up here.
Definitely, but mistakes like that always happen. It's just by chance, isn't it, at this high of a level?
Yeah, completely. Like, you can't avoid it. I'm sure it was a completely unforced error, and he didn't know anything about it, so no worries. I'm sure he'll pick himself up.
Scott looking to take this all the way into the corner here of the orange side as Mordicia takes it under control, looking to take it around Zortia, and he does, bouncing back into the ball, but leaving Obop. He's on the ceiling looking for the drop for his teammate, but Ant-Man does get a good clear all the way downfield here, gets a 50 as well. The ball is centered. Zoich does get the clear, but Queen Scott really applying the pressure. Really, this UEA side really love to suffocate their opponents. You know, they like to keep this ball more towards the enemy half. But as I say that, Mordicia has an open goal, but Zortia barely makes it back just in time here as Zouch looking for a doomsday dish of any chance, but it just doesn't connect. Less than half of the match to go here, Orion. How are you feeling, you know, these teams feel for each other?
Yeah, I think Durham are kind of defaulting to how I've seen them play before, which is, you know, they really throw everything on offense, but on defense they just tend to sit back and let teams come onto them, and sometimes it works, like we saw Modisha almost with a counter-attack there, but I have seen them be punished for it in the past. You can see they're trying to play that counter-attack in Rocket League as UEA is struggling to get back, but I don't know, UEA are quite a fast team, and it could really bite them if they get overwhelmed by the UEA offense. As they might do here, but it's a great save.
Definitely. The link-ups between both of these teams are super strong. You can tell they've been playing together for a while. You know, they're finding each other really well on the pitch. They know where each other's are, and they're making the links work, and it's super dangerous, and the smallest mistakes will cost either team a goal here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we talk about game ones being back and forth between both teams, but, you know, these teams have played each other for a couple of weeks now. I'm sure they've been scrimming each other as well, so that kind of game one pinball, as we might call it, doesn't really exist for a lot of these teams anymore. They know what they're coming up against for each team that they play.
Definitely, as Obop going for a center here. It is light, but it falls right into the hands of Zortia, and Ant-Man with a follow, putting it into this Durham corner here. As a pinch comes out to Zoich from his teammate as he's looking to follow this, gets an extra touch. Obop looking to clear it forward into the corner once more, but he's unable to find it. Mordicia from his own half looking for the double tap into a pass. Obop with the finish. What a link-up play that was.
Yeah, I've seen Mordicia as a super mechanical player, and he just shows off here. That's an excellent pass to Obop. I don't know if he was trying to shoot initially, but it drops dangerously in front of the net, and a Durham player is there to clean it up. What a goal that was.
Definitely, and Durham do take the lead here as Zouch looking to carry this over Zotia, but he is up quite early for that ball here as Mordicia puts it into the UEA corner, but it is cleared by two members of that team as Ant-Man looking to get it over one. He does, but Mordicia is waiting. A pop up high for his teammate as Zoich going wide on that ball there, but Zotia Waiting for the drop. That is a dangerous 50 to be going for. Could have led to another goal there, Orion.
Yeah, UEA have got to get out of their own half here, and I think it was Zortea with no boost there, just having to let that one drop. Could have easily been 3-1 to Durham, as it could be here, but Mordish is going to get blocked out on the goal line, but still pretty open at the back. It seems like UEA are perhaps overcommitting on offense quite a bit, and it is letting Durham play their style of counter-attacking Rocket League very well.
Definitely, as a last chance attack is spurring here of the moment. Zorte gets it to his teammate. The ball is landing, but it doesn't hit the side there. But Durham does take game one. What a game that was. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of midfield play, and it was just very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It was kind of back and forth in the midfield a lot. Like, teams didn't necessarily have possession a lot, but like they were able to keep teams in that final third a lot on the side of UEA and Durham. But it's actually going to be that mistake that's going to cost UEA potentially, just the 1 goal difference. And if that own goal hadn't have gone in, we would have been going to overtime. So a very close game.
Definitely, you could say it's just by luck, but they definitely deserved the second goal there, Durham, by the setup of Mordicia to Obop there. It's a really nice goal. But if you're UEA, you really need what would you really need to focus on coming into this second game?
I just think work on overcommitting potentially. Like, don't allow yourself to sit in your own half and just let Durham come onto you and throw everything at you. But at the same time, you don't want to have balls just going over your head when you've got players like Mordicia that can produce something and really punish you as you're trying to rotate back.
Definitely. As we have game number 2 underway, can UEA bounce back from that game 1 there? As we see a kickoff coming from both of these teams. Zortea with an early follow, but Obop is there. Zortea gets a hit into the center field here. Ant-Man looking for a shot. Doesn't find the connection he wants, and Zouch carrying the ball all the way downfield, looking for a pop shot, but Queen Scott is there. No boost for Obop here, so Queen Scott should have that. The ball is centered. Zortea is there, beats one, but the ball does go wide here as Zouch takes it under control as he does get a 50, putting that ball right into the corner of the UEA side here as Mordicia trying to get a 50 onto Zortea, but Obop is there looking to go under the ball. Wow, that wave dash could have been deadly there, but he doesn't get a fast enough spin onto it as Mordicia hits it into the corner looking for a double tap, and he fires it! What a shot by Mordicia!
What is that? That is an incredible play. I was just going to talk about how these Durham players have that individuality to their play, and Mordicia is just going to make something from nothing. That was an unbelievable angle, and yeah, UEA just could not do anything about that.
Definitely, as Mordicia looking to come off straight from this kickoff, carrying it all the way downfield, looking for another hit into the center field. It's a counter, it's a quick attack, but Zouch goes wide. The ball is still dangerous, and Zouch manages to put it away.
Yeah, it looked like he came off the backboard there, potentially. Just sees that Obop's going to put this on backboard, and oh, what a beautiful touch that is. Zortea thinks he's got that all day, but Zouch just comes from the heavens and denies it.
This Durham team coming straight off the bat, not letting go of anything. 2 goals in such quick succession. That is very dangerous for this UEA side.
Yeah, it seems like that Mordicia goal has really got them fired up now as UEA really seem to be on the back foot, as there could be a passing play here, but Mordicia just caught out there by the UEA defense. But UEA right now, they just look unstructured. Like the rotations are just not happening on defense, and Durham are outpacing them on offense.
Definitely, as Mordicia gets it clear, it's Zorte alone in his defensive half here, but Zouch does beat him on that 50, but Queen Scott looking for the 50 instead, doesn't really find it, but Ant-Man with a good follow as the ball is lurking. Zouch coming from out of nowhere, really trying to challenge that ball as Mordicia trying to fake out one, does go for a 50, but it doesn't land in his favor. The ball is still center field. Zouch looking to drop it. It is dangerous, but Ant-Man with a beautiful save, and Queen Scott looking to get it under one, but it doesn't happen. And a drop once more from Zouch here, but it doesn't work. 3 minutes into the game, and UEA are not finding anything out of their attacks.
No, they're not finding much on offense. As they could find something here.
Wow.
Queen Scott gonna put one in. That's a pretty bad whiff from Mordisha on the backboard, and Queen Scots is going to be there to capitalize on it. It's an awkward touch to make, and I just don't think he had the boost for it in the end. Yeah, UEA, I was just going to say, they look more composed on defense now, and it seems that their offense is coming back to them as well.
Definitely, they do pull back a goal here as Orti does win the 50 early on. Obop should have his time here, but not much boost to work with as he's looking for a 50 onto Ant-Man. He does a quick follow by Zouch, putting it into that UEA corner here, but Queen Scott does have the ball, doesn't make the wave dash connect. The ball is dangerous. Looking for the bump there, Zouch, onto Zortia, but doesn't find it. Obop has an opportunity to get it past Ant-Man, but a perfect read on the fake there from Ant-Man to secure the save as Mordicia coming off the side, looking for a 50 once more to drop it for his teammate, but he's not there. Queen Scott looking to go all the way with the carry, but Zouch catches it off last minute. Less than half of the game to go. It's looking a little bit more even coming to later stages.
Yeah, I agree. UEA have started to compose themselves on offense, and they're starting to have good periods where they're in that Durham half and looking to punish them. Potentially we could see a goal coming out from UEA and to even things up, but
oh no, Zouch managing to pick up a
again
goal.
like they did last game, or they make mistakes like that on defense.
Yeah, you cannot be making those mistakes in such a crucial time. You know, you're in this later stage of the game, and goals like that shouldn't be happening.
No, they looked like they had a decent structure going on defense, but everything just seemed to break down in that moment there, and a goal slips through.
Definitely, as a fake comes out from Obop. Sortia needs to go for this ball here, but it's still dangerous. Queen Scott does get a swoop into the ball, and he's looking for the redirect here, Sortia. And a demo, it's in! They're back to a 1-goal deficit. A beautiful play here by the team.
Yeah, that was a crucial heads-up play from Queen Scott there, realizing that Zouch was just going to rotate back post, and that ball could fly over the front post defense. So yeah, UEA really taking some initiative to get themselves back in this game.
Definitely here as a kickoff does happen. It's very even. It's held in that midfield. Obop does get the ball clear here, but Queen Scott looking to go far with this. A lot of boost in his tank. Gets a hit up. He's looking to come off the backboard here, but he can't make contact with the ball as Zouch does get it clear, but it's right back into the center field. A double commit, but it leads to a pinch all the way downfield. A passing play. Ant-Man back to Queen Scott, but can't make contact with the ball once more here as Obop looking to clear this ball all the way downfield. UEA have opportunities to score. They do build themselves up really well for the attack. It's just I feel their execution is not there, and a perfect save by Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man in particular, he seems like he's very good defensively. He is kind of that player making the clutch saves, but on offense, his shooting so far has been pretty lackluster. Like they've had opportunities, and the shots just haven't been convincing from Ant-Man in particular. So if they can sort their offense out and be a bit more clinical, I'm sure that they could put some goals on the board and really start to challenge Durham.
Well, final 30 seconds of game number 2 here. A pinch comes out from the Durham member here, all the way downfield into the blue side. Ant-Man looking for a redirect downfield. He does find it. Not much boost to work with left. He's just firing one into the center field, looking for a 50 onto Zouch, but he can't find it. Final 10 seconds. They need something here, UEA. But a demo comes out by Obop. Queen does have it. Everyone's getting demoed. Obop is relentless. It's the final second, and they're looking to drop this Durham. And Durham do take game number 2.
Yeah, I think that was half the field died in that final 10 seconds there, and it made it quite difficult to keep the ball up with only 3 players. And yeah, 2 of them were Durham, so they made sure that ball dropped. But yep, Durham are gonna take 2 games here and leave UEA having to reverse sweep, which I don't know. It seems pretty unlikely right now.
Definitely. It was once again another 1-goal deficit just at the end of the game there. But Durham had an 8-shot percentage to the 4 shots of UEA. And even though with the 4 shots you've taken, you're meant to make those count. And I feel that some of the UEA shots should have gone in. It should have been a much more even game.
Yeah, no discredit to Durham's defense on that. It is just a case of UEA aren't taking their chances and putting as much pressure on Durham as perhaps they could.
Definitely. As we get into game number 3, can UEA clutch one game just to push them a little bit more further to ride that momentum maybe? But yeah, what are your thoughts into game 3?
I think Durham are going to continue to play their game. It's been working. It's almost another mistake from Queen Scots there on defense. That's not a good sign to start off with if you're UEA, looking a bit shaky. But yeah, Durham look hot right now.
Adman looking to go all the way. It's still dangerous. And Zortia finishing the goal. But Adman, a beautiful solo play here on the offense.
Yeah, just completely ripped apart the defense there and left Zouch having to make a very poor save. No discredit to Zouch, but Ant-Man just did all the work there and completely dismantled Durham. That's exactly what UEA need to be doing.
Well, they do take the lead in game number 3. Can they hold it here as Zortia puts it into the corner, looking for a double tap? It's looking dangerous. Ant-Man looking for the finish, but Zouch with the save. Queen Skull with a shot, but Zouch with another save. A clear does come out from Mordicia. He's looking to catch this ball as well, but Ant-Man hits it high for his members to follow here as Queen Scott not willing to go for the ball, leaving it for Zortia over 1. Is looking to build an attack here, but Mordicia is there. 4 minutes on the clock. It's looking a bit kind of stressful for this UEA side on their defense. It feels like they're falling back into that, clunky defensive rotation, defensive errors.
Yeah, I think so, and I think there's also an element of, we've scored and we need to win this game, so let's park the bus and just hope, but you can't do that against a team like Durham, unfortunately. They really need to keep just playing the way that they were playing in the first minute of that game and trying to score.
Zortia in his own corner here, leaving it for Ant-Man, but Zouch is there to get him out of the way. The ball is down in the center field. Queen Scott with a dunk onto Mordicia. It's going all the way into the goal as Queen Scott's chasing this, but Obop does make contact with the ball, but no boost in the tank here. And nobody hits the ball here, leaving Zortia to come in to catch that ball, but it's not able to go past Mordicia as he's looking to carry this all the way into the half of UEA here. But, UEA, they're able to catch these. But Zortia can't find the shot as Mordicia makes the save. This Durham defense, when it's working, it's so well built, but Ant-Man finding a way to score a goal here, and they extend their lead.
Yeah, UEA with the bump again, that aggression coming through, and Ant-Man just being able to capitalize on it. I think Obot just didn't quite compute fast enough what had happened, and allows another one to slip through. UEA are really doing a good job at the moment of pressuring Durham and meeting them in the midfield as well. As that could be another one here, Zortea could drop this in.
Ooh, spicy stuff from Zortea, and that is not his hat trick. I thought it was, but a beautiful goal indeed.
Yeah, definitely. Some mechanical plays on the UEA side now. We saw one from Medisha earlier, and Zortea is going to add one of his own to that list.
Well, I feel like UEA have found their confidence. They're really feeling themselves right now. But can they hold it? That's the question.
I think they can hold this game. Like, a 3-0 lead is hard to come back from. Like, Durham are good, and that's a good way to start off. But, yeah, 3-0, I don't know. We'll see. We could see a slugfest this game, or we could see UEA really get into their stride and start to take things to Durham.
Definitely, but Mordicia did answer with 1, closing that gap by 1 here. Less than half of the game to go, and Ant-Man with a strong 50 all the way into the full half of this Durham side here. Zortia can't get the 50 he wants, but Mordicia is there, getting a pitch onto his Queen Scott. The ball is awkward for Zortia, but Obop can't make contact with the ball. Zouch is there. Queen can't really get a touch onto that ball there. Really dangerous place to miss the ball as Mordicia is there looking for a double tap, but doesn't have the boost to go all the way as a miss comes out from Zortia. You cannot be whiffing those balls in the defense, especially against a team like Durham. It will bite you in the butt.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams are a bit scrappy on the defense at the moment as we see a very scrappy goal go in. Ant-Man's going to be in the right place at the right time. Mordicia just couldn't quite reach that. It was Zouch, actually. It was an awkward bounce off the post and just misread by the Durham defense. And that's going to be 4 for UEA now.
Definitely, they've really stepped up on the offensive end here, the UEA. I really liked what they did with their, their aggression. They went for the bumps, they went for the demos, to open up the shooting lanes for their extra teammates to come in and actually have a chance to hit the ball into the net.
Yeah, their approach on offense has actually been quite direct. I've seen this before in previous games, and sometimes it hasn't really worked for them. But like you say, the aggression plays, the bumps are starting to open up those alleyways in which they can shoot, and it's really working wonders for them.
Save comes out here from Zouch, but the ball goes right back into the goal, and Zouch with another save there. How many more can they take here for this Durham side? As Ant-Man can't find the 50, but Queen is there. Gets a redirect here, but Zouch with a save. He's finding his stride in the defense here right now. But is it enough to hold his team and maybe get a few more goals under their belt here? Maybe not to win the game, but, you know, a consolidatory few goals would help the morale of, you know, this Durham side.
Yeah, you've got to remember, Durham is still on match point, so at this point they're probably saying to themselves, let's fight it, we can just throw everything at it, and it doesn't matter, we've still got 2 more chances at match point. Obviously they'd like to take it in the next one and not leave themselves in a game 5 situation, but is that in? I was going to say that was
a close ball. But Mordicia is in this UEA half, but the ball is cleared once more. Queen looking for a redirect, but nothing comes from it. As a final 30 seconds, if you are Durham, what would you need to come into the next game thinking?
I'm not really sure. I just think that they need to take this game on the chin and think, well, what worked in games 1 and 2, and just go back to doing that again. And trying to break UEA down. It seems like UEA have started to take control of the midfield a lot, so Durham need to start meeting them in the midfield and challenging, otherwise UEA are just going to continue to put pressure on, and Durham will eventually crack.
Definitely, and UEA do take game number 3, so the series score is 2-1 here. If UEA keep this up and they keep breaking this Durham defense and really putting them on the back foot, we might, in my opinion, see a game 5.
Yeah, potentially. If UEA, if game 4 is much the same as game 3, then yeah, we definitely could be looking at a game 5 situation here. But I've seen Durham come back from losing games, and it just takes kind of one player to pop off on their team, and the whole team, you can just feel the energy from the whole team, and they just ramp up and go at their opponents. So I don't know. It could go either way still. These teams are very evenly matched. It's just momentum swings at the moment.
Definitely, and Rocket League is all about the momentum. You know, that game 3 is probably game 2 is probably the most important game, but the UEA team managed to come back from this. But can they hold on to this momentum, bring it into game number 4, as Zouch going for a fake here for this UEA team to gain possession as Zortia puts it to his teammate Queen, as the ball is cleared into the center field here. Obot looking for the 1v1 as Ant-Man is in goal, but no one finds contact with the ball as Zouch puts it into the center field for Mordicia. Mordicia looking for a shot, and it barely misses the mark there. Unlucky stuff from this Durham side, but it's a good start indeed.
Yeah, I think UEA, they just started out on offense, and they were a bit too keen. They were starting to overcommit, but it looks like they've collected themselves a bit now, and hopefully they'll be a bit more composed for the remainder of this game.
Definitely, as Mordicia taking the ball under control here off that sidewall, but leaving it for Ant-Man, looking for the pop for his teammate as Mordicia matches him and puts it into his own corner here. Doesn't get the clear that he wants as Zortia is there with a lot of boost. He's looking for this double tap, but the ball has an unlucky bounce. No one can read it as Ant-Man has an opportunity, but Mordicia doesn't make the save there to save that goal from going in, as once more Zouch makes a save. A lot of defensive rotation coming out from this Durham. They need to find a clear here as the ball is being stopped in that midfield once more by Ant-Man, as a clear finally comes out for Durham as Zortia.
Sorry, go on.
No, continue.
I was going to say Durham, they just look like they're struggling on clear sometimes. Like sometimes they just need to get that ball out, and it's just kind of staying in their half, and UEA are recognizing in this and they're just challenging these weak clears, and Durham ending up boostless and not able to really gain any momentum to transition onto offense.
Definitely, and in Rocket League, if you're under so much pressure, that clear definitely needs to come out. If not, that pressure will just build and build as Ant-Man gets a save onto Zouch's shot. The ball is in the center. Obop looking for a shot, but he can't find the angle needed as the ball is cleared all the way downfield. Zouch is already up for this, putting it into his own corner. Queen does get a demo onto Mordicia, so that is a man advantage in the field as Obop and Zouch with a double commit. Another commit on for Obop, and the goal is open here as Ant-Man rushing back to make the save. He's already got 2 saves coming into this game. He's really proven vital in this defense of UEA.
Yeah, UEA almost overcommitting there, but Ant-Man just getting back in the nick of time. I was saying earlier how his defensive plays have probably kept UEA alive in this series so far. So that's going to be a demo. Could open things up here as Queen Scots takes an absolute boomer of a shot, but Obop just going to get there.
Definitely, Zouch looking for the clear here. Gets a light touch, looking for the pinch, and he finds it onto Ant-Man's car as Queen was caught off guard there. Zouch trying to challenge him in that corner, and a save does come out, looking dangerous as it dropped right into the center field. A double commit, a very dangerous double commit indeed. But I want to talk about Durham and their, defense. They do hold a strong defense, but there are times where I don't feel like comms are up to it, and they do double commit a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It could be miscommunication. It could just be a lack of trust between players. You got to remember that they're not playing with their starting roster that they do in NSC, so it could just be some teething problems, maybe playing with Obop. I'm not necessarily saying he's the problem, but it's always difficult to adapt to new people on a team, so that could be why. But then again, UEA are in exactly the same position, not playing with their normal 3.
Ant-Man firing a shot, but it doesn't come to any avail as it hits the top of the backboard there as Obop drops the ball down for himself, but Zortia gets there quite quickly. An awkward touch coming in, and can Ant-Man put this in? Zouch with a save as Queen looking for the drop, but nothing comes from it. Another double commit. Obop looking for the challenge once more quickly as Zouch does get a slight clear into the side of that field as Mordicia goes wide on the ball. This game has been gridlock, Orion. It's more than halfway through the game, and it's still 0-0.
Yeah, it feels like UEA are really noticing about the lack of clears from Durham and are just putting themselves in the right place. Although this one could go all the way in. Ant-Man can't get there. It's a critical goal for Durham off a pretty dodgy 50-50, I would say. Nobody was really expecting that there.
Definitely, that was an awkward 50 indeed, and no one from this UEA side can get to that ball. And that is the first goal of the game, and it took quite a while indeed. This is definitely the closest game we've had so far between 2 of these teams.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And Durham, crucially, the first time that they've led since they won Game 2 as well. UEA had the better of them for the entirety of Game 3. It might be an even score here, but Zortia are going to get denied by Zouch there. But still, a lack of clears coming. They're all in the corner, and the ball is going nowhere. And a bump there, and it's in. Durham cannot get rid of this ball.
Definitely, this UEA side are so deadly. Once they keep the ball in the enemy half, and the enemy don't get a clear onto it, it's so they work so well with that aggression. They suffocate the enemy team.
Yeah, definitely, and it's been working out for them, especially in these previous 2 games. And if Durham now continue to sit back, I think maybe that they were just trying to waste time and try not to concede, but it's actually ended up going the opposite way. That's a great save from Queen Scots there. Zouch taking off his teammate. What was that?
Wow, that is probably that could have been a goal there if Zouch could get the ball under control, but we will never know as we go into overtime in game number 4 here, as Mordicia does win the 50. Zouch looking to slam this into the net, but Queen is there. Zortia pops it into the field for himself, but a Durham member comes in quick to get that ball back into that corner, but a clear does come out from Ant-Man. Zouch looking to follow his ball, finds a beautiful touch to Mordicia, but it's a little bit too fast to gain contact for that ball, as Zortia puts it right into the face of Zouch. A shot comes out, Ant-Man having to go for the save there. A little bit awkward from the UEA side here right now.
Yeah, they've been playing defense so far for this whole overtime, and they've been holding up, although this could be an overcommit here from Durham. It seems like they'll get back on defense as Zortia has no boost to be able to do anything with that. But Ant-Man again making great plays on defense. He was just able to tuck that ball into the corner and halt that Durham offense.
Definitely, as they once more cannot get it clear here. Obop has a chance. He puts it right into that corner and it right back into the center field. Zouch is there with a good catch, but Ant-Man gets the 50 that he wants as Ortia chasing down this ball. A good touch from Mordicia, taking it around him as Mordicia pops it high. No one on the Durham side is following that ball, so Ant-Man has a lot of room to work with. A good stop there by Obop as a clear once more cannot come out of this corner. They are really in trouble here, Durham. A shot comes out, it goes wide. An awkward session here for Mordicia, but he does get a flick away. That is so dangerous there, Orion.
Yeah, Mordicia was just kind of stuck in limbo with the ball on top of his car and unable to move. It looked like Durham could be punished there if the UEA player had thrown himself at it, but Mordicia just managed to get the flick away in time.
A minute and 40 on the clock. It's a long overtime, this one, as Zouch keeping the ball close to him, looking for the wave dash into a flick. He does find it, but Queen Scott should have that no problem, as Tortilla waiting on that backward patiently. The ball is in the center field, looking for a center here. Zouch has an opportunity, a double commit needed to stop that ball as Queen looking for a clear downfield. He does find it. It is in this Durham corner once more. Can they deal with this here, Durham? They're looking for a touch. A force does come through, but Mordicia comes up clutch. We're 2 minutes and 20 in, and they're looking to end it here, Durham, but no one can find this ball right now as Obop can't find it either. This is a tense game here, Orion.
Yeah, it seems like UEA haven't had to play defense for quite a while, and it's seeming like they're having to wake up to it slowly again, as they did in games 1 and 2. But they are holding, and you can see that Durham are starting to overcommit a little bit, so they could get punished by those long shots and long clears that are coming out from UEA.
Definitely, they're getting anxious here on the Durham side. They want this to end. They want to take the victory. A bump comes out onto Mordicia, but he still keeps close to the ball. Obop in an awkward position. He does get the save, though. No one challenged him. Queen does get a demo onto Zouch. It is a 2-on-1 here for Obop. Can he come out with a victory? He brings it over, too! He gets the victory for his team here. What a goal.
I was 100% sure with zero boost there that he would not be able to make a play, but he just picked up that small pad and soared over Zortia, I think it was. That was an incredible play from Obop and a great individual play to take the series for Durham.
I don't think the UEA side expected that last bit of boost pad to come out onto Obop there, and he just manages to take it over 2. But GGs do come out. Durham do take the series 3-1. But this was a game to watch, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great to see how UEA got back into it. Unfortunately, no game 5, but yeah, the game 3 from UEA really showed their resilience and determination to get back into the series. But Durham take it in overtime from a really inspired play from Obop there.
Definitely. And one has fallen. UEA take their first loss in this Swiss championship. And, you know, Durham going strong 4-0, and that's a really good place to be in if you are Durham.
Yep, Durham in the place where you want to be right now. They haven't lost yet, and I'm sure that a win in this series will carry them forwards this week and give them some momentum going into their next games.
Definitely. We do have more Rocket League lined up, so do not go anywhere as we go into a short break. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be right back.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Rocket League action. We have a very interesting matchup here, Orion, for the viewers today.
Yeah, quite a unexpected one. So we're seeing Salford who are quite high seeded, but we're also seeing UWE, who I haven't heard a whole lot about. But main reason we've decided to stream this match is because we've got a big name in Sebadam who is playing on the UWE side. Very prominent bubble player currently in the European Rocket League scene. And yeah, what do you know about these teams, Sophie?
Not much, but I've heard of Salford, and they've built quite a reputation for themselves as a team. But I don't know much else besides that, so why don't we just get into game number 1 here between both of these teams? It's gonna be interesting, Orion. And
Yeah,
let's see where it
I
takes us.
definitely agree. Salford are definitely the established team here against, we would say, maybe Sebadam, the established player. So it'll be interesting to see the dynamic from both of these teams and whether Sebadam tries to carry his team or whether he tries to bring out the best in the players that he has.
Theorist of the Wind there going for an early challenge. An interesting choice of car here. I've never seen a Nimbus in play before, but, you know, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Nimbus either. I think maybe DMAC might have used to use one. I'm not sure. It was definitely a long, flat pancake of a car that he used at some point. But yeah, the Nimbus is definitely an interesting choice.
Jiggy faking out Theorist of the Wind there, and he finds a shot opportunity, and he buries it. Salford take the first goal of this series.
Gee, that's a great fake there. It's also gonna... I think Sebadam thought he might be going to the corner there and went for the boost, but Jiggy's just gonna slot that one home.
Very quick goal for Salford here. Can they maintain the lead as Sebadam comes in for the follow? It's looking dangerous, but it's just off the mark and unable to get another touch. Theorist of the Wind just looking a little bit awkward right now, so Incognito will take this ball under control, putting it all the way into this midfield corner here as Sebadam does get a pop into the center. He's looking for another touch. He finds it, and it is still dangerous. A bump comes out, but no one follows the play there as Incognito backing off just a little bit too far. As a pass comes out, Jiggy with a shot opportunity, but it is met with a 50 as Sebadam gets demoed by Camo. The ball is in this UWE corner, and they're taking their time here when it comes to their, you know, clears and the way they play out of their corners for this UWE side.
Yeah, definitely. We can see as well the early on aggression from Sebadam showing how this game could be played out in terms of the dynamic of it, but it seems like he's leaving his team a bit, I don't know, stranded on defense, and they're struggling without him back.
Definitely. It is a 2-goal lead to Salford here, and it's just interesting so far. There's so much aggression coming from Sebadam, but it just feels like his team doesn't want to push that far with him.
Yeah, I agree. It could be a case of that he's trying to do too much all by himself, and this Salford team isn't going to be a walkover. There's no question about that, as they've put 3 past the UWE players in the space of under 2 minutes.
Definitely. That is a very, very positive start to the Salford side, and a very big momentum boost, I would say, coming into for the rest of the series. You know, you coming in and you score and get a 3-goal lead within, you know, a few minutes in a game. That's a really promising start.
Yeah, for sure. And sometimes looking at a name like Sebadam can be quite daunting. I've had to do it myself a couple of times in, you know, ranked and tournaments and stuff like that. And sometimes going up against a player like that can throw you a bit, but yeah, these Salford players don't look like they're fazed by it at all.
Well, we do have more information on Sebadam here. He's made it through all 3 RLCSX fall regionals, and so he is not just a bubble player, he's contending with the top of Rocket League here.
Yeah, for sure. He's a very prominent EU player. He was good back in the day and maybe fell off a little bit, but it seems like he's back to business now as he tries to slot one past the
beautiful 50 there.
Defense, yeah.
So Sebadam, no stranger to winning silverware, but can he play with his team here to make a mesh out of it and just help his team as he finds a beautiful shot, and that is crossbar and in. The deficit is back to 1.
Yeah, that was incredible play there. Incognito finding Sebadam, and he's just going to put that straight over the top of Jiggy, or Camo, sorry. Way too much pace on that ball to be saved, and you would say now that UWE are starting to find their footing in this game.
Definitely. I feel that, you know, Sebadam really had to change up his playstyle here. He's playing more with his team. He's helping them with passing plays. He's playing them into space, and it's really proven to be vital for him.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You can already see he's not just throwing himself in. He's waiting for his teammates to be there with him to help out and kind of let the cavalry come up a bit as he could go for a bump here. Just puts it straight over the top. That was an unfortunate double commit there. If he'd waited just a bit longer, then we could have seen a tie game. Sebadam surely going to put this one in.
What a pass. Definitely, you know, we talk about Sebadam throughout this series, but his teammates really picking up what is needed to be picked up here. You know, Incognito having 2 assists for Sebadam and a goal of his own. And Therius is just, you know, that person you need in that anchor position to make sure, you know, the ball doesn't go through too much dangerous situations.
Yeah, it's kind of giving me vibes of Gareth Bale back at Spurs. It was always pass the ball to him and the ball will go in the net. And it seems like that's the strategy on the side of UWE right now. Pick out your target man and hopefully he'll score it.
Definitely, and if it works here as Kizza looking to get a shot under Incognito here, but he does win the 50. Incognito gets taken out of the way here for Jiggy to get the ball into the center field. A lovely pop into the center, but Camo can't find the angle needed to get it closer to that goal line as a wide miss coming out. So Camo needing to go for that in the spur of the moment. As the game, it is tied 1-1. The pace has slowed down a little bit. Teams finally felt each other out. They know where they stand, and it's looking to be very even right now.
Yeah, I agree. We've spoken most of this game about how UWE are handling things, but credit to Salford as well. They really, you know, had a really good start and went 3-0 up, and despite conceding 3 goals and their lead evaporating, they're continuing to put pressure on the UWE side and create chances for themselves.
Incognito going for a challenge there, but he had no boost to go for it. A perfect pop to the center here by Jiggy to Camo. He's looking for that crossbar down, but Incognito with a beautiful backboard clear there into the side. But it's still dangerous here for the WE side. Final 30 seconds of the game here, and a fake comes out from Jiggy, leaving Camo a lot of space, but Therius of the Wind does clear it off of his own backboard. Sebadam taking it real slow, gets it over Jiggy, gets it over the members of Salford. It's going in, it's sailing, a save, both pulls, but Sebadam follows it through and picks up the 4th goal.
That was so close. Camo did so well to put this off his own post, but unfortunately just bouncing back across and Sebadam reading it perfectly. That's going to be a crucial go-ahead goal for UWE and an amazing comeback.
Definitely from 3 goals down, and the UWE team managing to come back to, looks like, to take game 1 here in this best of 5, unless Camo, but Therius of the Wind with a demo and Sebadam looking for the drop, and UWE take the game 1.
Yeah, what a crazy game that was. It looked like that Salford were just going to run away with it at the start, but UWE really composed themselves, and Sebadam really rallied his team around him and brought out the best in them. And they do end up, against all the odds, taking that game 1.
Definitely here as Salford, you know, they managed to pull that 3-goal lead early on in the game, but it felt like their defense couldn't muster up the strength to stop the, you know, the passing play from Incognito and Sebadam working together to push that ball straight through 3 members of Salford.
Yeah, you can see of Salford's 4 goals, 3 of them were assisted, and Sebadam scored 3 of them. So you can see that in the latter half of that game, the UWE side really started to click with each other.
Definitely, and you know, Sebadam probably IGL for this team, and he's really probably trying to control the momentum of this game, trying to, you know, give that morale and boost for his teammates to help out, you know, each other on the pitch.
Yeah, for sure. Like, if you have that in-game leader, like, you know, I played with Tylacto for a year, and it really like me and DMAC weren't the best players, but he really brought out the best in us, and we managed to take on teams that on average were a lot higher ranked than we were.
Definitely, as Theorist of the Wind looking for the clear here, but Camo all the way to the other side of the field. It is dangerous here, but Sebadam does have a clear. Kizzy looking to get that into the air for his teammates, but Theorist of the Wind looking to pick this ball up from Sebadam, but both members, Jiggy and Kizza, do go for that ball, making it a little bit scary for him to go for. And Theorist of the Wind with a demo onto Camo. A 50 comes out from Jiggy onto Incognito, but nothing comes from it. No boost on the tank of Incognito. He's looking to slam this down, Kizzy, but can't find the jump needed as Sebadam takes it into the center field, gets a demo, leaves it for Theorist of the Wind, which doesn't have boost, so he needs to work out a 50 here, and he does, but Camo is there. A few minutes have gone past. It's 0-0. You know, a more calmer start to the second game than the first game.
Yeah, it's not quite the barrage of goals that we saw from Salford in game one. It's been very muted so far, and it does look like UWE have the upper hand on offense, but they could be prone to overcommits there, as Sebadam almost caught off guard by a long clear from Salford.
Definitely Camo getting there for the ball, reading Sebadam, and there's the win fake there as it pops over Incognito, but Jiggy can't get there fast enough to the ball. Sebadam does beat him out as Theorist of the Wind gets a 50 onto Camo, but Camo comes through, putting that ball into the UWE corner as he has picked up a 100 pad as well, looking for the bump onto Sebadam, but can't find it. The ball comes through to the center once more. Jiggy puts it back in. He's playing this slow. He's trying to get the ball into the center for his teammates, but Theorist of the Wind is there to make sure that ball doesn't go anywhere. Camo is taking things slow. Both of these teams like to take it slow out of their own corners here. They're not looking for, you know, the rash decision clear. They're really thinking on how to work the offense through their clears.
Yeah, from what I've seen from Salford before, they really do look for each other on defense. It's never just a clear and a giveaway of possession. Usually it's they'll put someone kind of ahead of the rotation and try and look for that player and pass it to them and work their way upfield very strategically. And sometimes it works, but when you're against teams that like to go for disruption, like I'm sure Sebadam is, being the fast mechanical player that he is, sometimes you can just get broken down in the midfield and you end up stuck in your own half.
Definitely a perfect link-up play there. A cannon fired straight at the goal, but Incognito does put it into his own corner. Camo with the shot going onto the crossbar. Unlucky stuff there, but Kizza does get demoed in the background there. Jiggy gets a 50 onto Sebadam. Sebadam does get the bump and is looking to go in here, but Camo, it comes off the sidewall to get the save there. Beautiful play by Sebadam, reading the situation, you know, going for that bump onto Jiggy, ensuring that Theorist of the Wind does get that shot opportunity that he wants.
Yeah, it seems that Sebadam is definitely the one with the aggression at the moment, just trying to take players out and make the defense complicated for Salford. But so far we haven't seen a goal come off of a demo yet, but I'm sure we will soon as Camo gets one of his own. This could be an open net for Kizza here. Beautifully lays it off to Jiggy. The sweaty goals coming out from Salford here, and they go 1-0 up with 1 minute 20 left.
Definitely the best way to play around a team like UWE with their current lineup is take out that target man, eliminate the biggest threat, and just, you know, make sure you make that shot count, because we know Sebadam, you know, he makes every shot count. He knows what to do in the offense. Yeah,
for sure. You can definitely see that he's got his shooting boots on today, and he's not missing that target. When he gets given an opportunity, you expect him to take it, and he has been doing so far.
Definitely Theorist of the Wind just bumping each other out. Sebadam looking for the shot. The double commit comes through from both Incognito and Sebadam. Jiggy takes around Sebadam. A counter attack. A beautiful layoff. A fire shot, but a save from Theorist of the Wind to keep his team in it. Final minute. Jiggy off the ceiling. Theorist goes wide. Sebadam goes wide. Everybody is pulling a miss, but Incognito is there. Camo looking to pinch this off the backboard, but Incognito once more being the man of the defense right now. As, you know, Camo looking for that layoff from his teammate there. Gets it into the corner, looking for a pinch into the center. Not a strong one, but Sebadam does get the clear. Final 30 seconds here Can this UWE team come through with a late-minute goal? Theorist goes up early, looking for an extra touch onto Camo. He does find it. The ball is down. Incognito into the center field. Kizzy with a clear. Final 10 seconds. Camo picks up the 100 boost, gets it over Sebadam. It's looking like it's game, Orion. And the ball is fired at the net once more, and it's not in to create a bigger deficit. But Salford do take game number 2.
Yeah, UWE there looked like they were hanging on by the skin of their teeth for that last minute, I would say. They were just being absolutely pummeled by Salford on offense. And it's a clear statement from Salford how they intend to go into game 3 with the series score at 1 apiece.
Definitely, strong game by Salford coming back, after losing that 3-goal deficit. If any Rocket League player was in this situation where, you've gained so much momentum early on in the game, but you lose it and you even go through the whole game and losing at the final stretch, it really takes a toll on your morale.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough to come back from, but Salford have done exactly what they needed to in this scenario, and they've brought the series level. So, essentially a reset, and we play a best of 3 from here.
Definitely. And whoever, I always say the third game of the series in a best of 5 is the most important because it gives you basically match point and it gives you so much control over how the series will turn out.
Yeah, for sure. If you win that game 3, you can really start to put the other team under pressure. And once you're on match point, and even if you lose 1, then there might be other opportunities to still take the series.
UWE slamming at the door of Salford here, but their defense holds strong here on the Salford side. Incognito with a shot. It does go onto the backboard. Camo is there. Theorist of the Wind puts it past 1. Sebadam looking for the dunk, but Jiggy does come through clutch there, couching the 50 onto Sebadam, and a counter comes out. Kizzy with a shot. Theorist of the Wind does get a save. Camo is there. Incognito gets the save once more, and Sebadam finally with a clear downfield into the Salford half. Sebadam, a perfect pop into the center, but it's a little bit too close to the goal. A double commit comes out. Jiggy with a nice light touch, but Incognito is there. A fire start from both of these teams coming straight into this game number 3.
Yeah, there's some excellent Rocket League we've seen here. Both teams are committing hard, but not overcommitting, and are playing really well, like tracking back on defense as well. Everything right now is so good, as I think that might have been Jiggy with a demo there, and it just opened everything up for Kizza.
Definitely well read by Jiggy to get the last man in the rotation and leaving Kizza with the open net. That's what you want to do against a team like this once more. The shooting lanes are so important. The open nets that you can set up for your team is super crucial against a team like this.
Yeah, especially seeing how the defense of UWE is right now. They seem to be saving everything that's put at them, but unfortunately you can't save it if you're not on the field. And Salford are taking full advantage of it right now.
Definitely. Theorist of the Wind, a demo onto Kizza. Camo puts it back into his own corner, but Incognito is there. Gets it into the center. Jiggy going wide on that. A double commit. It's going wrong here for Salford, but Theorist of the Wind barely missing the mark there. A good opportunity, but Camo with a clear. Incognito into his own corner here. Theorist of the Wind should have that cleared, but Jiggy is there. A good dunk by Theorist of the Wind. He's looking for the center. Sebadam is there. He gets the shot, but it goes high as Incognito keeping the pressure in the Salford half. A good touch into the center, but once more, the Salford side, their defense is holding so strong, especially even the shots bouncing off the backboard, and no one is home, and Camo knocks at the door.
Yeah, UWE are playing so well and linking up so well with each other, but the final shot just isn't quite there, and it is credit to that defense of Salford that is holding strong, and they managed to get another goal off a counter-attack and make UWE's task in this game even harder.
Definitely, and I also wanted to touch up on the fact that if you watch Salford play, their defense is so, last minute, but they're so calm on doing it. They let that ball come off the backboard from time to time, and they do such a great job on just, wow, Incognito with the fake.
Yeah, that was quite funny how you were talking about Salford's defense being almost impenetrable there, and then, whoops.
It's just Caster's curse at this point.
Classic Caster's curse, but it's going to be 2-1 now to Salford. They've had their lead halved here, but I'm sure that they can get back into this game.
It's still a lead, though, as even though it's a 1-goal deficit. Can Sulfur just hold on to this game number 3 here?
Yep, they can.
As Jig apparently is in the back half of this UWE side.
Yep, Jiggy was in the right place at the right time. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there, but he ends up being the beneficiary of a very nice ball that just rolls in front of the UWE net. And
Well,
it's now
Orion,
gonna be
a
3-1.
goal is a goal.
A goal is a goal. That is a very good point. If it goes in, then you're doing something right.
Definitely Sebadam with a clear downfield here and a shot opportunity, but Sebadam just going a little bit too quick. I feel like Sebadam's pulled away from his team a bit more into this game. It feels like, you know, it's not what we saw coming into game number 1.
Yeah, I think the link-up plays are good, but he does seem like he's trying to do kind of too much by himself and is cutting off his own team slightly. It doesn't seem like there's any miscommunications as such, but it just seems like that he's not really working with them right now. I don't know especially what's going wrong, but yeah.
Definitely a Sebadam here trying to take it under 1. Theories has a shot opportunity, but Camo is there to meet him in the middle. The ball is floating in this Sulfur side here as Jiggy trying to get it around Incognito, and Sebadam comes out of nowhere, popping the ball high here. Could have been what a dangerous situation to be in as Sebadam does get a demo onto Kizzy looking for that shot here from Jiggy, almost catching the UWE side off guard. But definitely in a minute left in this game, it's once more a 2-goal deficit. Can they come back here, UWE?
I think they're capable of it. But yeah, they really need to kind of muster some energy from somewhere. That's a great shot from Incognito. I think if they can link up on offense as well as they're linking up everywhere else on the field, and just be a bit more clinical when it comes down to that final shot, then I do really think that they can challenge this Sulfur team, and we have seen that already as they took game 1. That's a brilliant passing play there. Sulfur are definitely connecting, that's for sure. Jiggy gonna pass this one over, or
it's Jiggy again. He reads the field so well, knowing where all of his teammates are and enabling them so well to find these shots that, you know, you shouldn't be able to find against a team like UWE.
Yeah, I think UWE there were just kind of sat back expecting a shot, and Jiggy just kind of pulled the special card out on them and passed it mid, and they just had to sit there and watch Kizza make it fly past them.
Definitely, it's a 3-goal deficit now. It's basically preparing for the next game. If you are UWE, you know, what do you tell yourself in a situation like this? You're on match point. You know, you're one set away from losing. What do you really tell yourself here?
You've just got to pick yourself up and stay motivated. They know that they can come back. They came back in one game and took it 4-3. So, you know, this Salford side is beatable. So they just need to figure out what went right for them in game 1, which basically just seemed to be that, you know, while Sebadam is still a target man on offense, he needs to play with his team, you know, better and incorporate them and really rally them to, you know, play better than they are. So, yeah.
Well, Salford really putting up a dominant game here in game number 3, 4-1. They felt like they were in control throughout most of the game, even though, you know, UWE had their opportunities. They just couldn't find it through the Salford defense. You know, it was always that last man, whether it would be Kizzy or Camo Kizzy or Jiggy. Kizzy with 4 saves that game.
Yeah, and you can see as well, you watching probably can't see, but Salford and UWE actually had the same shots that game. So it's just credit to the Salford defense how well they were shutting down the offense of UWE there.
Definitely, but we will go into game number 4. UWE is 1 match away from dropping another series. Can Salford take this win, or, you know, will UWE pull themselves together?
I don't know. Momentum is a big thing, and Salford have got a lot of it right now. I can see Salford, starting this game as they finished the last one, but we've seen UWE make a 3-goal comeback in game 1. If they can do something like that again, then potentially we could be set up for a game 5.
Definitely Theorist of the Wind can't meet the ball there as Kiza takes it under control. Sebadam into the center field, right into two opposite opposing team members as Theorist of the Wind does get the ball away from them. Looking for a 50 onto Camel. The ball is floating in the center field here. Kizzy looking for a redirect, but he unable to find it. It was close, but not close enough here as Jiggy goes wide on the ball. The ball is floating into center field. Incognito with a perfect drop for his teammate, but Theorist of the Wind does go wide here as Jiggy needing to take the ball under control. Still in the Salford half. They need to find something out of this, but Sebadam putting it right back into the corner. Theorist getting a lucky bounce. The goal is open, but no one is there for UWE. Unlucky stuff there, and it's stuff like that that keeps happening to the UWE team.
Yeah, I think you would expect Camo to hit that in that situation, so nobody committed, but it is going to cost UWE a chance there, as now they're back on defense, and Sebadam is looking to try and clear this ball, but it seems that they're in almost a similar situation to Durham, where they're struggling to get the ball clear in some situations.
Wow.
Camo just ends up muscling the ball out of the net. Okay, I thought he disconnected for a second there. It looked like he'd stopped playing. But we continue play here.
We move as Incognito gets a shot. It's looking to bounce down, but Jiggy with a perfect read off of the ceiling there. Sebadam is there, gets beat by Camo. Incognito also committed. It's a counter attack, but a demo does come out. A beautiful play there. Two people demoed on the side of Salford, completely destroying the attack.
Yeah, that was very close there. That's a great touch from Camo though, to send it over to the side. Can't follow it up, but fakes out Sebadam.
It's still 0-0 here. Both of these teams are really in gridlock right now, Orion.
Yeah, there's not much to separate them. They're both playing a little bit sloppy on defense, and it does seem that they're scrambling to try and get rid of the ball instead of dealing with it calmly. But I would say Salford are definitely the better defense at the moment.
Definitely, as Theorist of the Wind does beat one. Jiggy is falling back here, 21 boost. And then Jiggy looking to get a dunk here, but Sebadam is there. The ball is center. He gets a demo. Incognito has an opportunity to center it, but he doesn't reach. Sebadam looking for the redirect, but he can't find it. All three members of Salford in this one corner. A shot coming from Incognito, but a save from Camo, and it's back into this UWE half. A pinch comes out from Jiggy to the center, but Sebadam is there, taking the ball downfield here, muscling it through one. Good hit from Kiza, but Incognito is there. 2 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Both of these teams are, I don't know if they're eager or they're just not pushing the ball far enough.
Yeah, well, Salford are on match point, and they know that. They don't want to let UWE, have the opportunity to come back at them and force game 5. But at the same time, UWE know that Salford are on match point, and they really do not want to concede, as Incognito had an open net there, but Camo's going to get back for it. Camo seems very composed on defense right now. He's always looking for a teammate to pass to, and he's the last person to double commit for a ball, and it's really paying off for them. But that's an excellent save from Incognito coming out there. Another one on net.
Wow.
Sebadam there to block that one. You would think that a goal is coming soon, but it could be not the side we're expecting, but Sebadam's going to play that to the side.
Looking for a redirect here, Sebadam, but is unable to find it as Kizzy does put it right in the face of Incognito. A shot comes out. Camo does get the save. Calm, cool, and collected. This man is a brick wall right now. 3 saves coming from him.
Yeah, the defense really holding on for UWE. I would say Salford have looked the better team in this game offensively. It still seems that UWE just aren't quite taking their chances when they could be, and some shots going just wide. But this could be a go-ahead goal here. Sebadam's really awkward in the net. Incognito though, going to try and flick over Camo. He gets it. Could be a goal here, but looks like we're going to see a clear come out from Salford.
Definitely, 0-0 is still the score line as Theorist of the Wind passing it to Incognito, looking for a double tap. Camo going wide on the hit there, but Camo just keeping his ball into the corner here. Sebadam has an opportunity to go for the demo. He finds the demo, but the ball doesn't reach any member from UWE once more. Camo going under it, trying to get it over Theorist of the Wind, but he does stand strong here. The ball is floating in the Salford half. Sebadam goes wide on the ball. Final 1 second. Incognito, Sebadam, a shot. Camo is there to deflect it. Jiggy to Camo. Final opportunity. The ball goes high. Sebadam looking for the clear, and it is into overtime in this game number 3.
Yeah, that was a close one there from one end to the other. Both teams wanted to keep that ball up and try and get that 0-second buzzer beater. Incognito almost going to put one there. Sebadam might have a chance here, but it seems like Sebadam is just creating opportunities, but his teammates are just that bit anxious to commit with him, because if they commit and there's a big clear, it's just one of them back, and I don't know if the defense can hold with one UWE player against the onslaught that Salford can put on offense.
Definitely, but it's still looking very dangerous for either of these teams. The smallest mistake will cost either team here this game. As Kizzy, there's the mistake, but Therius cannot capitalize on it. As Sebadam is there, Camel with the 50. The ball is floating in that shot, and a shot comes out. Incognito from downtown. 1-0 is your scoreline in this game 4.
Yeah, so clutch from Incognito there. Perfect shot. Kizza just can't quite get there. And UWE are going to take us to a game 5.
Definitely, the score is tied up series-wise, but, you know, a really back-and-forth game between these two teams here. 6 shots from Incognito, 1 from Therius of the Wind, and that's just the UWE side. But Salford, you know, they're also firing shots at the net. Not as much, but no goals came from it until the very end.
Yeah, it seemed like UWE's defense there was just a bit more composed, I would say. They played that game quite nervously, I would say, but it paid off for them as they didn't concede, despite Salford really putting them under pressure again. And they get the goal in overtime as well. So I imagine game 5 will be very similar to the game that we've just seen. Very back and forth, both teams kind of playing a bit scared in their own halves, and I can't see that there'll be a barrage of goals unless Salford can really overcome this UWE defense.
Definitely, but both defenses holding so strong. And to be fair, out of my entire time here, short time at NSC and the NUEL, you know, I've not seen two teams evenly matched up in defense. They are so strong and they're so confident in what they can do on the back end.
Yeah, I definitely agree that the rotations are strong on both teams, and they stay composed as well, and the timing of things is good too. That could be a go-ahead goal there. That's an insane save from Camo, just in the right place at the right time. I don't think he knew too much about it, but Dearest of Wind just going to miss that one as well, as UWE starting on offense here.
Definitely a shot from Sebadam, a perfect demo at the right moment. Jiggy coming close there. Kizzy having to force out his own teammate to save the goal.
Yeah, I thought that could be an own goal there from Kizza. I think the demo was just blocking his vision and he couldn't quite see what was going on. But they hold on and the score remains at 0-0 for now.
0-0 is still the scoreline as Jiggy manages to come off his own backboard looking for the link-up play onto Kizza. But Sebadam is there. Camel winning the 50 here, but Incognito just keeping the ball high and away from the Salford side. A back pass comes out. Kizza, an opportunity to carry this maybe. An awkward touch, but leaving it for Jiggy. A perfect 50. A bump! But Sebadam, oh, if he didn't flip there, that ball would have been in the back of the net. So well played by Sebadam.
Yeah, big heads-up play from Sebadam there, knowing that he still had that flip and could just block the net. That was really clutch from the bubble player.
Definitely. But the scoreline still nothing as Sebadam hits it off onto the backboard. A good redirect by Jiggy, but Incognito is there. No boost to follow the double tap, but Camo does make the save into his own corner, straight into Kizza. Jiggy, but Therius of the Wind slams it as Camo once more makes the save here as the ball still floating into Salford end. Oh, Sebadam almost finding an angle out of nothing there. Then that was real close as Kizza looking for a shot, but Therius of the Wind should have that under control. It is 3 minutes and 10 on the clock here. Still gridlock, Orion.
Yeah, pretty much the same as we're seeing last game. Both opportunities. Incognito might drop this down, but it's a great touch from Kizza, yeah. Both teams, as you say, gridlock. Not a whole lot to separate them. Both playing great Rocket League, but that last shot leading to a goal hasn't come out for either team yet.
Definitely less than half of the game to go. We're on the back end of this game. Theorist of the win, a little bit awkward there. Sebadam needing to take this ball under control here, but Camo is there. A double commit onto Sebadam here, leaving a lot of space in that midfield. Theorist of the win to Sebadam. Sebadam to Incognito. A shot goes wide, but Theorist looking for a dunk onto Camo. Hopefully trying to get that ball into the center, but Camo does well there. As Jiggy a little bit awkward as 50 comes out from Sebadam onto a Salford player. No boost from Jiggy here as Incognito looking for the dunk onto that double tap, but he can't find it as the ball's a little bit too hard off of his car here. But, you know, as we were, early on in the series, they were, really thinking about where they wanted to put the ball after a clear. But now I feel both teams are just trying to get that ball away as quick as possible.
Yeah, it definitely seems a lot more pinball-y as that could open things up, but Jiggy's going to get there. Yeah, both sides are just kind of slamming it back and forth and not wanting it in their own half, and in doing so are giving up possession quite readily, and it could start to cost them as UWE are definitely starting to meet Salford in the midfield a lot more and starting to really put the pressure on in that final third.
Definitely, as the ball looking to be in Sebadam's favor. He's trying to find Theorist to the win, but he's a little bit too far back as Kiza just has the ball in his opportunity right now, but can't gain anything from it. But Incognito sitting in that midfield waiting for a catch hopefully, and there's the catch opportunity, but he just moves away from it as Sebadam puts the ball straight to where he should have been. But Jiggy with the clear all the way downfield here. Sebadam needing to get rid of this ball once more. It's a lot of Salford attacks right now, but UWE holding strong.
Yep, for the time being anyway, Salford look to continue to put the pressure on, and their attacks are very coordinated as Kiza gets a great pass there from Jiggy, but UWE just cutting it out before the offense can really take hold.
Definitely. Once more, it is in this half of Salford. Camo is super awkward. A double commit from Jiggy and Camo. Kiza needing to take this ball under control to buy his team some time. Another awkward double commit from the UWE team this time. A beautiful break from Jiggy, but Incognito takes it under control. A link-up play from the Salford side, but nothing comes from it. Sebadam with a clear. Final 30 seconds here in this game number 4. Jiggy taking it under control. Sebadam gets a demo onto Camel. The ball's trying to be forced through by Jiggy into the center field, but the ball in this UWE corner. A pinch comes out. Incognito is there. Can he get the redirect? He finds it. 8 seconds left into the game. Incognito, finds the first goal of the game.
What a read that is from Incognito, and so clutch. With 8 seconds left, he puts his team in the lead in game 5.
Wow, it is close here, but can this Salford team find something real quick? Sebadam just looking to keep this ball as far into the Salford defense as possible. 1 second left. Camel gets a touch in further field as Jiggy finds the corner, but Sebadam with the kill. UWE is your series winner.
Wow, wow, wow. Incognito, the clutch meister. What an incredible play that was to see that ball coming off that pinch and just throw himself at it, and it was an absolute boomer into an open net. I don't think UWE could have asked for a better result here. Salford were 3-0 going into this week and were one of the top teams, but it's not even going to be Sebadam that carries them into the Game 5 victory. It is going to be Incognito.
Definitely, but both of these teams well played. The GGs are out, but UWE beating the Salford side here today. But I just want to talk about how, it was the battle of defenses. Whoever could hold and whoever can create opportunities from the defense. It wasn't really much of an attacking game. It's whoever can work well together from the defense all the way into the other side goal.
Yeah, I agree. And credit to them, Salford did do that really well, and I've seen it from them a lot. They're very good at kind of, getting someone in front of that rotation and looking for them and then transitioning onto offense, and they did do it well in that series as well. But yeah, UWE were very good at just kind of also looking for those passing plays and linking up with each other. Sometimes they were a little bit shaky on defense, but they managed to hold out for the most part, and they took game 5, which I'm not sure that anyone really expected.
Definitely. We have more Rocket League coming to you, but please don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this short break. Thank you guys so much.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. You turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. From underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. Shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Follow me down, there's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young again. Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final game of tonight. But unfortunately, due to some issues, we are already underway through the series. Lancaster do take the series score 1-0 against the Staffs. So without further ado, I just want to get right into this. I'm joined by once more Orion. We're looking at a really tight matchup here.
Yeah, we are looking at a tight matchup. Staffs currently unbeaten in NSC and in NUEL. They took home full points in NSC on Tuesday in a close game 5 against Salford. Lancers dropped a game last week. I don't know who to, but they are also unbeaten in NSC as far as I'm aware. So we're going to see two titans, really, of University Rocket League go head-to-head as Red is going to put the first one in.
Definitely a bit awkward there from Aaron and the DMAC. Kind of scuttling towards that ball here, but a good start from the Staff side here with Leonardo da Vinci with the first goal.
Yeah, that's a good opener for Staffs there. Bear in mind as well, Lancers took game 1 and the scoreline in that game was 5-4. So there was definitely a lot of back and forth between these two teams there. Complete onslaught of goals from either end. I don't know in what order they were scored, but 9 goals in one game is certainly a lot.
Definitely, as DMAC finally takes it into his own corner here, but not much boost to work with. So the Staff teams have a lot to play with the ball right now, but no one's really going for the ball. A 50 comes out. Loza can't reach it, and DMAC with the equalizer here on the side of Lancaster.
Yeah, DMAC, the most successful player in NSC history alongside Tylacto, both with 2 championships to their name, is going to stake his claim in this game 2 and put Lancers level.
Definitely, as we have an even 50 here, but Hugo with the early follow, looking to get that drop, but Leonardo da Vinci really does well on that backboard. Aaron with a pop, he is looking for this double tap, and he sends it home. What a goal.
Yeah, Lancers firing back. You can see why it was 5-4 in the previous game, as it's 2-1 with only 1 minute gone here. Aaron going to drop a beautiful shot down and put Lancaster into the lead in game 2.
We're not going to be, well, I'm not going to be biased here between these two games, but me and Aaron have had the background. This player, I've seen him grow from a GC to a 1900 player. So this man has improved so much so quickly, and, you know, hopefully he fits in with this Lancaster side, and it clearly looked like he has. Yeah,
for sure. Lancaster were always reliant on kind of that one player in the shape of Tylacto, who was always, you know, such a prominent player and was really up there with the best. And it seems that Aaron is trying to fill those shoes and is doing an excellent job of it.
Definitely, as Leonardo da Vinci centers it for his teammate here. And Skizzy finally finds the center that he's waiting for and equalizes once more in this game.
Yeah, back and forth between both. DMAC was expecting a strong shot there, and Aaron was just caught wrong-footed on the backboard, not quite able to get rid of that ball. Unfortunate, but it's going to be level pegging with 3 minutes and 20 left on the clock.
Definitely as Hugo going for that quick follow here, and DMAC can't find the goal. Aaron trying to close the gap, but Skizzle finally gets the ball clear. It's all into a counterattack here. Hugo does well to stop the ball. Aaron looking for a pass, a link up to Hugo once more, and once more into the center of the field here. DMAC gets a flip reset off of that, and the ball's trying to get into the center field here. Hugo finally putting it in. Both Loza and Leonardo da Vinci are trying to get this ball away. It's a lot of corner play here in this game, and it's proving to be very scary for both of these teams here as DMAC fires one into the top corner, and it goes in.
It's a beautiful shot. Every time these teams are on offense, it always looks like it's going to end up with a goal, and Lankers are rewarded here after a good 30 seconds of solid pressure in the Staff's half. DMAC putting one home in the top corner.
3-2 is the scoreline with less than half of the game to go. And, you know, both of these teams super back and forth. It's so hard to tell in these kinds of games who will come out with a victory.
Yeah, goals are just coming thick and fast as Skiz is going to put another one in. We've already had 6 goals in this game, and we're almost at the halfway point. I imagine 12 goals would be unfathomable in a game, but despite the amount of goals, there's not a whole lot to separate the two teams.
Definitely here it is 6 goals in this current match. A
7.
kickoff comes off from Leonardo da Vinci all the way into the net there.
Yeah, that was a strange kickoff. We can take a look at it. He speed flips and DMAC just goes straight past the ball and allows that shot to come through. Just a mistake on kickoff there from Lancaster, but I'm sure it's one that they won't repeat.
Definitely, and it is Staffs picking up the upper hand here in this game, coming into the later stage of the game as Aaron trying to take it around one of the Staff's players, but Hugo managing to pick up the pieces here. But a clear does come out, a demo onto DMAC here as Leonardo da Vinci goes into a 50 with Aaron. Aaron has no boost left as he's trying to get this ball, but Loza with a light touch looking for his teammate, and he does find it. Hugo trying to beat Loza in a 50 from that drop, but he can't find it. The ball is in this Lankers corner here. A demo comes out onto Hugo, but Aaron takes a clear, looking to go past one, but he has not enough boost or in the right position to go for that double tap. Hopefully Hugo managing to pick up the pieces. A center comes out, waiting for a teammate. DMAC can't follow it though. 1:40 left on the clock, and this game is back to gridlock.
Yeah, it's
Never
far
mind.
from over. Far from over as DMAC puts another one in and takes us to a 4-4 scoreline after a 5-4 scoreline in favor of Lankers in game 1. It looks like this series is going to be an absolute goal fest.
Definitely 8 goals in one game. That is very, you don't see these games very often, especially in this kind of skill level, really, because normally it would be, you know, really tight 1 to 2 goal deficits.
Yeah, and you know, you would expect that the defense of each team would be good enough that the majority of shots would be kept out and maybe 1, 2, or 3 would get through, but not 4 on either side. That's unprecedented, especially after 5 on one side and 4 on the other in the previous game.
Definitely Aaron looking to dunk on 2, but he can't find it. DMAC doing a backflip here, trying to get back into the right position. A pinch does come out from this Staff's team here, getting a save. Final minute on the clock, and it is gridlock once more. Both teams on a tie. A good clear off the backboard here by Leonardo da Vinci as Hugo. A light touch to follow it up by himself here, but a link-up play from Leonardo da Vinci onto Loza as a center comes out. A good 50 by Aaron. That's sailing all the way. It hits the pole. Unlucky stuff there, and Leonardo da Vinci picks it up for the save.
I thought for sure that was going in there, but the post just saves Bread the last man on defense there. So gonna stay at 4-4 with 20 seconds left, and you would think after all of the goals in this game so far that the next one will definitely be the winner.
Center comes out to Bread here. I like calling him Leonardo da Vinci. It's a fun name to pronounce, but DMAC on the follow. He's looking to find Aaron here. Aaron can't get the pass into the center. Loza with a clear. DMAC looking to drop the ball, hopefully trying to catch it. A shot comes out, almost deadly by Loza, but it is overtime in game number 2. It's 4-4.
Yep, overtime. It's going to be another 5-4 scoreline. It's the same as game 1, which is quite incredible, really. Let's just see if it's on the side of Staffs or if Lancaster can take another 5-4 victory and take the series score to 2-0.
Definitely a Skizzy trying to pass it to his teammate there, but can't find it as DMAC on the sidewall here. No boost. The ball does drop into the center field. Aaron over 1. He's looking to take it by himself. He's trying to get a 50 onto Loza. He does. Hugo is up for this. Trying to get DMAC onto the ball here. He does get a light touch. Trying to feather his boost to beat the 50. The ball is in the center, but Loza is there. Fakes it past 1. A demo comes out by DMAC. Aaron should have this. He goes for the fake 50, and he's going for another one. He does win the 50, but it's still in this corner of Lancaster here as Hugo beats the man. And he's trying to get a center here, Hugo, but can't find it. But a good
open. It's open.
It's a counter
Oh,
attack.
Aaron is there respawning. That was so fortunate he respawned on that side. Otherwise, I think Staff was just going to take a pot shot, and that would have been it.
Definitely scary stuff here. It's so tense in this game, and I can even feel it from my own seat, and I'm not even playing Orion. But DMAC, a flick. Can he get it over the last man? Skizzy has that easy, but he's looking for another touch. Hugo does not allow that. Aaron looking for the redirect. A shot indeed. Loza is there. He takes a horrible bounce. DMAC finishes it, and Lancaster do take game number 2.
Why would you touch that like that? Oh, Loza, that's such a crucial error. I don't want to crucify him for it, but what a way to end such an electric game.
It does happen even at the top of Rocket League, Orion. These mistakes happen. It has to be the nerves, being in that situation, knowing you're the last person in the net, you between the goal, and you just crumble. And that's what I think Loza did.
Yeah, I've certainly made my fair share of mistakes in game 5s playing with Lancaster. So I know all too well how these players were feeling then. But yeah, it's credit to Lancaster how much pressure that they're putting on Staffs, and the same with Staffs and Lancaster. It's not necessarily an outplay or an individual play that won them the game, but it was the amount of pressure that eventually made Staffs crack.
Definitely. And I just want to talk about, the 2 games that we've had, the one before this and the current game series that we have is polar opposites. We saw Salford and I can't mind the other
UWE it was.
UWE. They're both so defensive and they take their time. They want to link up. They want to find the plays and really think about what they're doing. But here it's an outright bloodbath. They're trying to suffocate each other and seeing who can come out victorious.
Yeah, the name of the game here is definitely speed, but they're also very good while playing fast and still finding each other. DMAC especially, I know, is very good on defense, at picking out players upfield and passing to them, as that's going to be a great pass there from Aaron. The great heads-up play, knew that DMAC was going to be rotating in for that ball, and Lankers almost get on the board first here in game 3.
Skizzy with a shot, almost a dunk. That could have been a monstrosity of a goal there for the Staffs, but unlucky for that hit as it hit the pole, as Aaron looking to get a touch onto this. A beautiful touch indeed, coming right off of the backboard, but he does get demoed by Skizzy. Leonardo da Vinci's up. He doesn't make contact. Aaron with the clear downfield, looking for DMAC, but he's causing havoc. Leonardo da Vinci just forcing the play as Skizzy trying to drop this down for his teammates. It takes an awkward bounce, but Loza is there. It goes for the drop, but it does go into the corner of the Lancaster side here. It's still looking dangerous. They need to get it clear. We were talking about that aggression and the possession with the offense, and it's looking to bite them right now. They need to find an answer here, Orion. What will they do if they can?
I really don't know. I think maybe they need to let Lancaster just come onto them a little bit and try and play counter-attacking, because if you can try and bait a team into overcommitting, if you have that control on defense, then you can start to break them down, especially if Lankers are playing as fast as they are and are just throwing men forwards. You can have opportunities open up at the back.
Definitely, and Hugo looking for the shot there. Good shot opportunity there, but it's slightly too low as Leonardo da Vinci pops it even higher for maybe one of his teammates to follow, but they're not looking to overcommit here on the side of Staffs. A good 50 comes out, Aaron and Skizzy, but Leonardo da Vinci comes out on top here, going for that quick follow, looking for the demo onto DMAC, making him awkward, but a shot comes out. It's a bit high, and a clear comes out from Hugo and DMAC. The pinch, it's looking to be open, but Hugo is just too far forward to get the ball at the goal side. A perfect drop, but it's just too high. Unlucky stuff from both sides. They're all shooting at the net, but no one can seem to find an answer to break the tie here.
Yeah, Aaron seems to be doing some really good defending in midfield, just kind of cutting that ball out before Staffs even have a chance to try and shoot on net. Again, just making a player go in for that and put a weak shot on net. But
DMAC coming up clutch here. Hugo, not much to work with, but he still finds the 50. Crucial 50 indeed. He's looking to go back onto the ball, trying to find Aaron. Never mind, he leaves it for DMAC. DMAC puts it right into the face of Skizzy here. Looking a bit awkward, Skizzy. Two men on the backboard there, but Loza does finally find the touch. A perfect center by Hugo. A shot comes out, a save needing to be made by Skizzy here. A shot once more by DMAC, and he finds the back of the net. Calm, cool, and precision.
yeah, DMAC shooting once again, coming up clutch. Aaron, that's a beautiful drop into the middle, and DMAC just absolutely ready for it. You can almost hear the communication between the players on the Lancers side. They're so in sync and dialed into each other, and they're starting to really tear down the Staff's defense in this game now.
Definitely, and the Staff's defense was holding formidable. They were looking so comfortable on their defense there, but you know, when you're suffocated and you're under so much pressure, anyone, no matter how good you are, you have to break at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And the Staffs, it seems, have reached that breaking point. It's only a 1-goal game, so in the previous 2 games we've had 9 goals scored, and I think by this time last game we were at already 7. So for Lancers to take this goal now in a game where there hasn't been many is quite crucial.
Definitely.
Yeah, Staffs can find back.
Pass into DMAC here, but Leonardo da Vinci is still there. Aaron looking to collect this ball over 1, over 2. The last man is Loza. A pinch comes out from Aaron. He's carrying this ball all the way downfield. Leonardo da Vinci is there on his backboard. A beautiful clear as well. Hugo looking very awkward, trying to scramble for this ball, but a center does come out. Loza looking for the touch onto the ceiling. Skizzy is nowhere near the right place to be. Final minute, he does get the ball past 1 here. Can they find an answer here for the Staffs? The center comes out. A force comes out by 2. But nothing comes from it. They've had their shot opportunity, Staff, but they seem to not bury it. Skizzy almost forcing it through 2 there. A final 30 seconds, Orion, and it's looking like they need to find an answer here, Staffs.
Yeah, oh, that's a great bomb from Aaron. Just going to let Hugo slot that one in. I was going to say about Staffs, with 30 seconds left and 1-0 down and the ball on the goal line like that, you've got to throw someone at it and try and salvage something, and they just didn't. And now the lead for Lancers has doubled, and you would say that Lancers look to be sweeping this series.
Definitely, they look dominant indeed as Aaron chasing down this ball, looking for center, looking for the flick. He gets it over 1. Hugo waits patiently as he lets the man be awkward as Loza trying to get it out of this half here. A shot does come out, a redirect opportunity, but he can't find the length that he needs, and that is looking to be a clean sweep here for Lancaster, but the ball has finally fallen 3-0 to Lancasters.
Yep, obviously no caster bias, but Lancaster, the best team in NSE, obviously no caster bias at all. I don't know why you would suggest such a thing. They're taking the sweep here against Staffs. Staffs have finally lost the game. They were undefeated on Tuesday in NSE, but they have been defeated here in the NUEL on Friday.
Definitely, and this Lancaster side looked very scary, but the Staffs, they came in with such promise, but they just couldn't seem to connect their shots. They had 6 shots there, but it didn't feel like it was 6. It felt like it was lackluster.
Yeah, and credit to the defensive Lancaster as well. They were so coordinated in all areas of play. Yeah, they did really well to take a sweep against a team that honestly has looked unstoppable. This team beat Salford on Tuesday. So for Lancaster to take a sweep here is a great result for them.
Definitely, they do. They are 3-0 coming into the second week here. They've won every single game, so this is a team to watch for. Lancaster A, really formidable stuff.
Yeah, definitely agree. Definitely a team now on a hot streak. They were, I think, 2-1 last week in the NUEL, and they're currently 3-0 this week after that victory.
Definitely, but that is all the Rocket League we have tonight. We've seen. I think every game we've casted was a game 5 or 4 up till this one.
Yeah, we had the first series went to a game 4, 3-1. And then the second series, UWE managed to pull back and take 3-2. But yeah, this one a sweep from Lanka's a dominant performance.
Definitely, but that is all the Rocket League we have. Thank you guys so much for watching the NUEL week number 2. We will be back for more NUEL action, but that's it for tonight. Thank you so much. And Orion, any last words?
Yeah, just thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the games.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.